this is Silver. Welcome to Free Flame Thoughts live on UJR Talk Radio. You are joined by your two favorite hosts of the night, myself and
Sir Drumz, the man of the hour, the man you can't see.
Okay, and we are also joined by a third person who goes by the name of Oaks. She just finished her first show on UJR. Oaks, how you doing?
I'm good. I think that voice is fitting for the topic.
Oaks has finished her first show also at UJR. It's all about love, connectivity.
Well done.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It's all about love, connectivity, reflectivity, and supporting each other. So jump on the mic, Oaks. So listen, Oaks, before you leave the building today, I want you to grace us with your presence. Okay, and tonight's topic of the hour is internet dating versus traditional dating. Let's start with that.
Woo!
So, Oaks, I'm going to stick it straight on you.
Don't even.
Okay.
I'm joking. Okay, what do you want?
Oaks, I'm going to stick it straight on you. Okay, so let's start with that. Internet dating versus traditional dating. Just let that marinate. Like, what is your instant thoughts?
There is no such thing as traditional in this era
anymore.
Like, that's gone.
Okay, talk me through that. Let's get into that.
Okay, so now you have Plenty of Fish, eHarmony. What are the other one? I'm not sure. What's
Tag.
Oh! But Tag's old. Tag's like from 2008.
Tinder. Wait, how you don't know that? Am I giving myself away? How you know about them?
How you know about Tag? Bumble.
But hang on.
And Facebook.
Okay,
Instagram.
Okay, apparently Snapchat.
Twitter.
But...
Well, I've never heard about Snapchat dating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. People.
But that's more
You know
dangerous.
what it sounds like? It sounds like, you know, when you go with, like, when you look at the American shows and they got the people around the table and they say 5 minutes of talking to each other and switch over. That sounds like Snapchat.
Speed
Yeah,
date.
that's it. Speed date. Sounds like Snapchat.
Okay, so let me get further into your perspective. When you say that there is no traditional dating in this era, we get that. We dig that. It's a whole new generation. Okay.
Yeah.
However, do you agree? Are you okay with the modern day way of dating?
Okay, let me just say this. I always say this to my girlfriends. If I was single now, I'm not doing it.
Oh, so you wouldn't go?
Nope.
So you stick to traditional, meaning
No, as in if I was, because there's no other way than the way that it is now.
Okay.
I would not do it. I would be single.
Really?
You know why it is?
Why? no, tell me why that is.
Like, so I've got kids.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about dating on having the children perspective.
Of course.
And I have small children.
Okay.
So for me to bring any Joe,
Which you can meet on the street anyway. There's no difference.
right? So whether I meet you on the street, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp, through your friend, it's not happening.
So basically what you're saying is you just be abstinent. You wouldn't do the dating
I
thing
would not do
based
it.
on what we're hearing about the whole
The men meeting
abuse.
you for your kid. Yeah, I'm not
Right,
doing it.
okay, so all right, so taking it away from that perspective, yeah, because this is a good point you're making. It's a solid point. Taking it away from the perspective of the dangers based on you having small children and all the abuse that's happening, okay, that would be your reason. So let's go into the fact that if you was a woman without children, as that is your clause, it isn't the only way to meet people. It is now the leading way.
The easiest way.
Yeah. There is still
At
people.
the moment. Yeah.
Right, you know, I'll go into my own examples after, but I'll give you a small clipping. Today I'm in the market, minding my own business as I do. Okay? And a man, right? And a man comes to speak to me, and I'm not a stush. Although people say I look a certain way, I'm very friendly. If the approach is and the vibration feels okay.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Excuse me, hello.
That's nice.
Now, I'll be single now." So what I'm saying is,
she ready to stir the pot.
yeah, officially single now. So what I'm saying is,
It's official. It's only official if it's on Facebook.
I don't put listen to me. Don't start me, Oaks, please. Listen.
They say it's only official if you're on Facebook.
Listen, I hear you. We can go there in a minute, but here's the thing. He had a presence of very, smiley and vibesy. But my thing was, okay, open yourself up to differences. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I said to
What
him,
colour was he?
He was a black brother.
What does it matter?
It matters.
No. I'm not saying for me, but I'm just saying for the masses
We've
that are listening.
done interracial relationships already. That's a whole nother show. We've done that. I'll forward that to you. Yeah, you missed that one. But
I've
don't
done
worry.
that too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was at equal opportunities.
Yeah. I love her energy. You know. I love it. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, he approached me.
And what did he say?
In the market, he said, "Hi, excuse me,
That
you
is
look nice."
That is
Yeah.
Hello. It's better than.
He said, "You look nice." So I then said, "Watch me." He's friendly. I says, "If you want to talk, you better walk. You don't approach me. You don't stand there, keep talking while your friends are there." And I kept walking, but slowly, because I wanted him to catch up to me, really. You know?
So she was doing the
Yeah.
what do they call it, stushness, but
Well,
you really wanted it.
No, but I was at 50%, which meant
Oh
I
my
would
God.
talk to you, but you can't have me standing with your friends looking in my morning.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The
So,
same.
so what's the age range of this man?
What? Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I looked at him and I thought, you know what, all the golden thing, it ain't really me. But you know what has been me hasn't really worked.
Okay.
So sometimes you go flip the pancake. So here's what it is. Yeah, I'm coming to you in a minute,
Cool.
mentor. Yeah. So here's what now. So he says, you know what? I'm a vibes man, and I've been watching you walking through the market from up a distance. And I
He's a
wanted to
stalker.
talk to you. You know, I didn't mind him stalking me at that moment. Yeah, I wanted to talk, but his energy was vibesy, bubbly.
Did you
know,
like his energy?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But I said to him, "Where are you from?" I hear a little accent.
You love accents, innit? You said the same thing to me.
No, I didn't say I love it, girl. I asked you, yeah. But your one's all right, yeah. He said I'm from, was it Grenada or Guyana? I can't remember.
Guyanese,
Guyanese, but he had a flavour of Yardi. Trini. I said,
All of them have
wait.
it.
Hello.
No, so I
All
said,
of them
you
have
Okay.
I said you got a player vibe, but guess what? Your approach was nice.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I would love to take you out for dinner, drinks, or whatever. So I said to him, he said,
And she's in the market, you know. She's getting like champagne at the market.
No,
No, you are.
Champagne caviar.
Right, because normally we're like, hey, Boston!
No, can I just say this to you? When you're rocking locks, you don't get approached like that.
Yeah, it's different.
True.
I'm going to let you know.
I know, because I know about the yeah.
When
It's
you got
true,
natural-
it's true.
They
They do act
They
different.
still can be
do.
assholes, but they will
Yeah,
come
yeah.
to you different.
I normally get Rasta man coming
There's
on.
even white man calling me Empress. That's how deep this locks thing is. But we'll go there in a minute, yeah? So what I'm saying is, he said to me, drinks, dinner.
Wow.
And by the way, for those of you who just joined my live stream, get involved. I will read all your comments in the break. I want to hear it. Be open, be bold, say your opinion. We are talking about internet dating versus traditional dating, and we're going to go into other elements a little bit later. So I'm talking about being in the market today and being approached traditionally. Yeah, tradition could be anywhere that you meet them without offline. So then he says to me, "Oh, I'm going home from here. I'm just doing a bit of shopping, whatever."
Where's he going home to?
Wait. Hello, I love you. You know. Do you know what? So I say to him, "So who are you going home to?" Well, before my previous job was a police officer, and asking me questions like that is personal. I said, "My brother, you asked me."
Goodbye.
Wait. I said, "Let me tell you something, Tyrone." His name wasn't Tyrone though. Tyrone, you asked for my number.
You called him Tyrone?
I said, "Bye, Tyrone," after as well. But listen. I said, "You asked."
Tyrone.
There you go. Yeah. So I said to him, "My brother, your approach was nice.
Right.
I'm really in a hurry today, but I stopped anyway because sometimes energy's energy. And remember, I'm doing a topic tonight. I got to back what I'm talking about as well. Traditional meanings,
And it's content.
right? Yeah, it's content. Yeah.
Content,
What do you mean?
yeah, it's
Okay.
content straight.
So then I said, "You said you're going home. I asked you who to. You pause and skin your teeth. I don't want to see your 32 teeth. I'm asking you a question." "Oh, well," I said, "This is where I leave you."
Goodbye.
He says, "No, but when I asked for your number, it could have been for friendship." I said, "I'm a woman of purpose." Okay?
If I want a friend, I go on Facebook. I
Cool.
say, hello, friend.
No, cool, but
Nice
see, the
to
thing
see
is,
you.
I'm all good at making friendship. He didn't come up to me, sistering, to be friends.
No, he
So what
wanted to
it
get
is,
some
you have Angelina at home.
Oh, girl.
You know you do.
He does.
So I
And
said,
little Becky and Stephen and Tyrone and all the other kids, them.
all the other kids.
The
then-
hell?
So what is, and I said to him, because I'm a woman with substance and I'm a woman with purpose,
And
I'm not
self-respect.
looking to meet friendship walking in the market. It don't go like that. You got to be in an environment to bond to make a friendship. So I said, "Guess what? Blessings and love. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'm gone." Then he came to the stall and followed me. I said, bye, Tyrone. His name wasn't Tyrone, it was Tyrone.
Okay, all right.
Yeah? But anyway, going back on to you, I would like to know, before we go on to the gents of the night, if you didn't have children, and for those who didn't hear that, you were saying that because you have small children, had you not been in a already happy relationship, that you still would not go on any kind of dating, traditional or not, because of the dangers of, you know, predators and the possibilities. So outruling if you didn't have children, what would be your comfortable method of meeting your potential partner? Twin flame, soulmate, mate, do Mr. Right Now, whatever you want to call it.
See, I don't do Mr. Right Now, because Mr. Right Now could be for one night, and I ain't doing that.
Okay, so girl,
It's okay. If those weren't the factors as to why I would not date,
okay,
I probably would date, and I would probably be more comfortable with the meeting face to face.
so
prior-
organically, just naturally,
I would, and I would want to know somebody you know, to do my due diligence. You see.
Okay, so basically you're gonna be single forever because that's long. That's real
No,
long.
it's not long.
That's
It is
real
not
long.
long.
That's real long.
It's
Or-
not.
or can I? I'm not saying you're wrong. You know,
No,
because
it's not.
okay.
It's not long.
As a woman,
it's
I'm even
real.
saying you're long. That's not real. That's traditional.
It is.
Guess what you do?
You would
Marry
want-
an Asian man because you know his mother,
Oh,
sister,
no.
brother, and they will set you up.
Exactly.
No,
Set
do
me
you,
up.
no, do you feel me? I'm saying to you, in this day and
Yeah.
age, you don't know. I speak openly, but I live very private. There's a big difference. Big difference. Okay, I'm a very transparent person, but I like that no one knows him.
Yes.
Now, for safety, yes, it's convenient, but so is all your business when you don't want people to know it either.
That's right.
So what I'm saying is, I
But if
hear
you're
what you're
surrounding
saying.
yourself with people, or you
Right.
are in contact with people that are going to be not in your favor when you're not around, as in chatting behind your back.
You won't know that,
Yeah.
though, but carry
Why?
on.
Why won't you know that?
How
Because
do
if
you
you
know?
do energy, then you know.
Carry on.
No, guys, no.
Energy, can I just say for the record, sometimes even as in tuned as we are, unless you are, they call me Oracle, but there's different levels to Oracle. I'm being real. A wise old soul. I own that. Yes, I'm AKA Oracle. You can call me that. Yeah. But even as in tuned as I am, if I knew all and everything, I would not need to work on anything. So I would know everything that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So even your energy could be off. And the reality is, we talk about vibes all the time.
Yeah.
But we never talk about our own vibes.
Yeah, because sometimes
We
you
carry
can
our
be
own
the
toxic
toxic
vibes.
person. Yeah, yeah.
course.
But
Real talk.
But me, I know when I'm the toxic person, because then I don't like me, and I'm like, if I don't like me, then that person can't be liking me. And I tend to look at the facial expressions when I'm interacting with somebody.
Okay, so what you're saying is
So-
then on your point is traditional dating. Yeah, traditional dating. I'm going to go on to,
I'd be scared to do Facebook.
I'm going to come back onto you in a minute.
I'd be scared.
Uncle Drumz, otherwise known as Sir Drumz. Talk to me.
Yes, sir.
What's your thoughts
Yes,
on
ma'am.
traditional dating versus internet dating? Let's get into it.
What one do you do, or do you do both?
Well, all right. Nowadays, if you used to see someone and talk to someone, yeah, you're gonna either do it in a club
Right.
or you're gonna do it on the road. And sometimes when you chat to people on the road, they think you're mad. They think you're mad. They don't like that. Certain girls think to you, well, what? This is such a busy day. I'm going and doing this. How come you got time to stop and talk to me? So they kind of style you and make you feel like you're an idiot sometimes.
Right.
But I don't chat to girls anyway like that.
But you just use a very primitive word.
Go on, go into it. So,
Okay,
have
so-
you experienced the best of both worlds?
Of course.
And can you let's go into some facts now, because remember, opinion is one thing, facts is different.
Of course.
Yeah. So as we have both experience,
Yeah.
I would love to know from your perspective the pros and the cons from your male perspective.
Okay, the pros and the cons is when you're chatting to someone on the road,
Right.
it can work, but it cannot work sometimes. Sometimes it can work if they like your energy, your vibes, you
Right.
can get to flying colours.
Right.
But what I did notice years ago about online dating,
Okay.
say like if I'm gonna chat to a woman now and get number and meet up and do all that, right? You might have to go to a dance, you might have to buy some new clubber, you might have some champagne money,
Okay.
and some taxi fare, yeah?
Okay.
And I'm not talking about Uber, this is before Uber.
Okay.
So, yeah, you have to have all them things. But what I've realised is that most men, why they date online is because you can wake up in the morning, you didn't brush your teeth, you got the green in your eye, you tap on the keyboard, hello darling, and you're in.
Okay. Okay.
I see his point.
Okay.
You're in without all that.
So okay,
I see
all
his
right.
point.
I want to come back to you. 'Cause I want you to get into it with me.
Of course.
Right, we got toe to toe. Me and my co-host there. All right. Thank you once again for those who's just joined the live stream on Facebook. You are joining myself, SilverT, Lyneng, Oki, the previous UJR talk host who just finished her show. And I'm going to put all links down to Oki's show and how you can reach her and what time she does her show too. So it's about love and connectivity on this show with me.
And support.
Yeah, and support. And we're also joined by Sir Drumz. Okay, later on we have another guest speaker who's going to be joining us. He's in the backdrop right there. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. This time you're getting away with it. So, internet dating versus traditional dating. I'm gonna ask you, Oki, shortly. I know you've got to leave at some point soon. How you met your lovely husband, but stick a pin, ride with me just for a second. So let me give you my experiences. What do I prefer? Naturally, I am a traditional dating woman. I prefer to meet people organically. That's been my thing. I'm going to go into the psychological because that's my nature. All right? All right. Are you ready for truth, everybody? Because you know I can only go truth.
That's right.
All right. I don't really like the online dating idea in regards to for myself. But I think it's a wonderful practicality for those who don't get out much, those who may be a little bit on the shy side. And yeah, for those who I don't know, just for those who want to broaden their perspective on meeting different people. Yeah. Now for myself, I decided to experiment for multiple reasons. Number one, I was told don't knock it till you try it. I was then told that I need to broaden my perspective and date different, and the difference going to be me going against the grain. And lastly, I've been saying in the last maybe 5-7 years that if I could, that I would open my own dating agency with a difference. Counsellors, retreats, all that kind of stuff. So if I actually would like to do that, even in a fantasy, how do I do that without actually experimenting myself? That's not organic, is it?
You have to
So,
try it before
yeah.
you knock it.
So then what did I
Or
do?
recommend it.
I tried online dating. How did I feel? Honestly, my perspective before doing it was, that's for people that are desperate. I'm not going to lie. People that are desperate, because if you could meet someone naturally, you would. So I tried it. How did I feel? I found it quite embarrassing, to be honest.
Really?
The reason, go on.
No, can I just say something? You see, when you said you found it like that's for people that are desperate.
No, that was my
that's your
thought.
personal.
That's why I was
that's
embarrassed
your,
when I did
That's
it.
your personal.
Yeah, go on.
But let me ask you something. now,
Okay.
yeah? When you went onto that internet dating, yeah,
Okay.
are you going to chat to men, or is men just chatting to you? 'Cause
Listen to
are
me.
you putting in the work?
Hang on a
or are they
minute.
putting
Let
in
me
the
just
work?
get this right. I need you to know this. I'm an alpha female. I really am. Whether I want to deny it, I'm an alpha female, and not many men can rock with that. Okay? You have to be extremely strong male within your own self-dominance and confidence to be a woman like me. You do.
Of course.
Which is why
of
often it
course,
don't work out.
Of course.
Okay? I'm going to get into it. I'm going to make you uncomfortable with my facts right now. Listen to me. Should I take the bra off, Drumz?
Take it off.
Shall I? Are you sure?
Throw it away.
Take it
Are you
off.
sure?
Touch it.
All right, that means I'm going to get into it deep when I say that to him. Right, okay, let me just sit up because this is when I get into it. First of all, it broadened my perspective on what's out there. But I keep it real, black love only. Okay?
I will.
I'm willing to be friends with any, sometimes, I've actually, let me just give you a little bit of insight. I've met people on there that I've vibed with so much that I'm like, just be my friend. I've raved with them. I've gone to their networking functions. I've become very good friends with quite a few people, which I won't mention because they want to be low key. So I've met about 3 very, very, very close people that I've been friends for, years by going through that experience. Okay. What I felt like is, though, getting to the ingredients, is a microwave meal. Yeah. How long do you heat up a curry for? 2 minutes, maybe? Okay. Hi, my name is Roger. Can I have your number? You got WhatsApp? I put on my profile, don't ask me for WhatsApp. Ask me relevant questions. So I didn't like I like the fact you can meet multiple new people at touch of a button, but I don't like the fact that many people say, "Oh, I'm new to this. I don't know what to do." No, a lot of people lack manners online.
Of course.
Telling me they're new to it. No, it's a transferable skill. My manners I don't lose my manners because I go online. Okay? People, I realize how much people, and I'm sorry, I'm only speaking to black guys at the time, so there's abundance of black men that don't know how to communicate.
Of course.
A lot of people talk, but they can't communicate. Okay, I'm telling you, there's a wealth of men that don't know how to communicate. It's appalling. And it's frustrating.
I think.
Can I just say one thing?
Go on.
Back to the original question. When you went onto the dating site, did you chat up anybody?
My bad, I didn't answer that question.
Go forward
as an alpha female, I would step to you. If I see what I want, I'm putting out my net and I'm getting you. If I want you. Yeah? That. So here's how and the thing is, but I'm going to tell you the downfall of that. When you approach a man and you say, "Hi, how you doing?" "Oh, good morning," he starts actually acting like the woman, carries on that role of being the woman. I keep being the man. I've proven this time and time again. They will sit back and let you be lead, and then I feel like, I got the dick and he's rocking the pom pom. This can't work. This can't work.
But you know what it is,
that kind of show,
I'm trying to listen to me. If I say hi, you say hi. What's your purpose for being here? Your profile may say one thing, but in the inbox it's often different.
Yep.
I make you know I'm a woman of purpose. Okay? Straight up, I'm a woman with purpose. Yeah? I told him that. What's your purpose? "Oh, you're being a bit brash." Yeah? What's your purpose?
I don't like
what brings you to this? What brings you to this? Hang on. What brings you to this app in the first place? Where are you located? Okay. Do you desire children? If you do, buy Tyrone. Because
so you don't want a children.
Buy Tyrone. Yeah.
They're always Tyrone, aren't they?
Yeah.
If she calls you Tyrone, that means she don't want you.
Right. Buy Tyrone because I'm at an age, I'm already a grandma. You don't know that means equal grandmother. Yeah, I'm not going back. I've got a big man as a son. Them days are done. Okay? So I ask relevant questions of connectivity. Do you love travel? Yeah. Are you spiritually inclined? Yeah? You know? And if they're not communicating...
You must scare off a lot of men on that thing.
Let me tell you.
The thing is, that's good.
Listen, I know.
You don't even know.
You see?
You don't even know.
You must be scaring off thousands.
Let me tell you.
Stop with them questionnaires. Like, you know what?
Can I just say, my phone has to go on flight mode because there was so much inboxes within 24 hours. Because I get caught up with the image.
Yes.
The individuality of my image. That's what they often like.
Men are genuinely quite visual.
I'm visual
Before
too.
they meet you, it's what they see.
That's
they see
no
the bumper,
problem. But you got to have communication dialogue.
Yeah, but that's where the substance come in. And I ain't bashing no black man. I find some black men are so intelligent. It's actually
of course. But the thing is, remember, you're not on the app, so you can't speak at this moment.
Yeah. But I did before. I did Jack.
Huh?
I did before.
You was on the app before?
Not like in the past 12 years.
No, then you've experienced being on the app. All right, so now it's all coming out. That's all right. Okay.
I said no, but you asked her.
I didn't realize you actually experienced type.
No, I have.
I'm not saying there's no intelligent. Right. I'm not saying there's no intelligent black men, but I'm saying that being on a website allows people to either play the fool or lack communicational skills. Because all you got to do is have a catalogue service. Next.
Can I just say
it's horrible in that way.
Say this? Not my personal experience, but somebody I met. I met this girl. Me and my husband, we were out on a date, and I met this girl. She was with a guy. I assumed the guy was her partner.
Right.
She spilled her drink on me.
Okay.
And I said to her, "Excuse me."
Is that the intro? Is that the intro?
Well, no. I just thought the girl was. This is how I met the girl. I met the girl in the club. This was in January.
Okay. I
met her in a club with my husband. Okay. We went out clubbing.
Okay.
And I met her. She was with this guy. I assumed the guy was her partner based on her behavior with the guy. And their behavior with each other
was very intimate,
as though they had been together for a long time.
Okay.
She was a very attractive girl. He was an attractive man. They suited each other. To look at them, I thought, nice
That's a
couple.
couple.
Yeah, I did. I really did. She spilled her drink on me. I said, like, you spilled your drink. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she leaned over the table and she said to me, thank you for letting me know I spilled my drink on you. I was like, Then she said, I'm on my first date. I was like, what?
That was natural vibes.
In the club?
They had natural vibes. Was it very intimate? Is that what it was?
They were so intimate. However,
Oh my
no. She said to me, thank you for letting me know she spilled her drink on me because she wanted a way out.
Oh gosh.
I thought they were like a couple.
Okay.
She said it was her first date with this guy and that she found him to be too clingy, too up on her. So I said to her, I believe that you are being unfair in this situation because you have brought him to an environment which requires that type of behavior.
Nonsense.
You're playing bashment music. She's grinding up her sexy body on him.
Okay.
And
alright,
so what do
alright.
you want him to do? Stand there and do this? No, he's not. He's not going to do that.
And you know what a bad thing about it is what she's doing as well? You don't know her and she's explaining to you how
Why
she
she
feels
don't
about
like him. Yeah.
So you ain't got enough respect to tell him that you know what, this ain't working, brother. But you're telling a total stranger.
I said to her, you're being unfair because you have placed him in an environment which requires him to behave in a way of touching you while he dances. I said, what do you want him to do? Do this? He's not going to do that. First of all, you're a hot chick. She was a very, very hot girl.
Okay,
right?
that's real.
She was I said to her, you're a hot girl. He is not going to do that. And if he did, you'd think he's weird. She would. If he did this and he was like this, she would think that he's been a weirdo. She'd want to run.
Okay, so that was her first date, yeah. So let's bring it back onto internet dating versus traditional
But she
dating.
met him on the internet.
She met him on so that was their first date
Yeah.
in a club.
Right.
I wouldn't. Okay.
That's
In the
mad.
I wouldn't.
In the physical.
Pardon?
First date in the physical.
Yeah,
we wouldn't be going to a club.
And the next day was his birthday.
Right.
Right? So he was gonna turn 31. She was 29.
Okay.
If I remember right.
Okay.
And I said to her, you're being unfair because you brought him to an environment which requires him to behave that way. I said, if you wanted him to not do these things, you wanted to know who he was, you should have went to dinner.
Right.
You should have went to dinner where you can sit across from each other and have a dialogue, have a conversation, and you will know I'm not for this. She was listing things that she didn't like.
So here's what I would say: where you choose to go on your first date
Matters.
is down to the individuals. I'm not going to dictate because that's down to maybe you go for a stroll by the lake, by the canal, have dinner. It's go bowling. That's individual. The main thing is the source and the dynamics between internet dating and traditional dating. It can be fun internet dating because literally you are meeting dozens of people
At one time.
You have I've had multiple conversations at one time with different inboxes, and I'm calling the wrong person. And he's saying to me, "But I already told you what I do." Oh shit, it's the wrong inbox.
Scroll.
Yeah, fuck. Wrong inbox. Yeah, and I'm like, "How you tell me that? What did I say? Oh shit, wrong inbox." And I've gone back again.
My
Yeah.
God.
So then things happen, and what's so funny is they expect you to obtain the information they've given you, which you cannot because there's 10 other people in the next inbox.
But they don't know that.
Yeah, but how real is it though? Because like I've heard
Women
girls
need to
say
be realistic.
thousands.
Okay, I know. Okay,
That's true, though.
Okay, here let me give you some source. I've spoke to in the last week and a half. What I've done is, I put the topic to the public. Yeah, I've inboxed almost everyone on my WhatsApp list. I've gone to Insta, I've gone to Facebook, and I've had an abundance of feedback. If you log into my YouTube tomorrow, if you view the show once again, I will have some people giving a live video response on internet dating versus traditional dating. And also I'll be posting an abundance of responses via text, people's experiences. Now some people, it's been about a handful of people that's actually had long lasting relationships, marriage, children, and lived happily ever after, be it interracial or black love.
Whatever.
Okay. And I think I've had just a slightly different tip on more people saying they prefer traditional and they would not try it. A lot of people over the age of 45 I think has said to me in the last week they prefer traditional. So it really is the younger crowd up until maybe 40 that's open to trying it. 30s, 20-something, 30s. One colleague of mine made a good point in saying that she has nothing against internet dating for people over 30. And the reason why she says over 30 is because she feels that it's too much sexual inclined for people that are rampant and putting themselves at risk when you are 18, 19, and the dangers of this being out there. But she spoke about a friend of hers and a colleague who's lived happily in their marriage for over abundant of years. I have a cousin who's met someone off POF. Yeah. I have a cousin who has met her partner on POF, and they've been together, I think, at least 5 years now.
Do you know what I say about internet dating? I've dated enough girls from internet.
What?
Enough girls.
Rah.
Yeah.
Rah.
Women, ladies.
Yeah.
Women.
Let me clutch my pearls.
But what I can honestly say, yeah, I always thought about the time, yeah. I always thought about the time is if I'm with this lady or woman and someone says, how did you two meet? I've always thought about that. Say, wow.
I'm lying about
Why
it.
does it matter?
I'm not going to lie to
Because
you.
I'll be embarrassed.
Why?
Okay, so
I
now
just
you know
would
how
be
that feels.
embarrassed.
But
Yeah.
why? I don't see.
No, because basically.
That's real.
But if you've been together for a long time, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I know it's good, but all right, okay, it's good, yeah. But all right, let's say you've been together for a long time now, and it's your marriage, and you got to do that speech. So how did you guys meet?
All right.
Do you
Does
think
it matter?
No,
Okay.
do you think that's going to be?
Okay, Drumz, can I resonate with you? When I said to you that it was the embarrassment, but I'm glad I tried it. I have no regrets trying it.
Me too.
Here's the thing. I said, and a couple of them have said, we met at the bar, yeah, and we laughed LOL in the phone in the inbox. In that period of time, I think I've only really allowed myself to meet like 3 people, as in general, and 2's become bona fide, and 1 I dated for 6 months solid. I mean, day in, day out, was with him.
What's that?
Solid.
That's like meeting face to face. You mean?
Yeah, I've never been catfished, by the way.
I have
Never been catfished. Can I
Once,
look?
horribly.
Can I go? Let me go into some facts now. Okay, joking everything aside for 1 minute. Let me go into some facts. If you are considering internet dating, I'm going to give you my top 2 tips. Okay. Number 1. No. Okay. Let me add 3 tips. And as you just said that, yeah. Number 1. Please make an effort with your profile bio. Don't give me an essay, but a profile bio of your true, honest purpose. Turn down the backdrop behind me, please. I want you to give your honest feedback on your profile for your motive for being there. Okay? Don't have a different rendition in your inbox. Be honest. Whether you just want sex, say it. Relationship, say it. Marriage, say it. Visa, say it. Yeah? Say it. Baby mama, say it.
But
And let me tell you why. Give me a minute, mentor. Let me tell you why.
It will work for the right person.
Let me explain to you. And I want you lot to hear this before I get interrupted, yeah? The reason why it's important, it doesn't matter what someone else thinks. Your transparency and your journey is your journey. I know people that's come out of a 20-year relationship, they don't want a relationship, so you shouldn't feel bad saying you're here for sex.
Because there are some people.
Yeah, or you can say, it says casual dating, nothing serious, as the app would say sometimes.
Yeah, that's cool.
You should not be persecuted for needing what you need. If someone's come to you and upset that you are being honest with who you are, that's their issue, not yours. Yeah. It's for us to accept where you are at without persecuting you. I better you do that than tell me relationship and really you string me along and break someone's heart. Okay? So what I'm saying is, please be honest about your bio. Be purposeful with your bio. Your pictures, I would say don't put your extreme best because you're trying to over-impress. Just put pictures up that are going to reflect genuinely who you are. No extra filters and all this kind of stuff and dropping money. Money photographs where you got your money and a big Mercedes Benz and a hired, what do you call it, Bentley. Even if it's yours, you're going to find people that just want you for your money.
Silver, can I just add one more thing to that list? Ladies, yeah?
Oh, God.
This is what I'd say to the ladies.
Yeah.
Don't take 1,000 pictures of your face.
Full length, full body length, man.
Because we know what your face looks like. There's a lot of women on online dating. They take 1,000 pictures of their face, and the only thing you can see is that they got a green
We
top
don't want
on,
no mug
orange
shot.
top.
No mug shot.
But then, when you start talking to them, yeah, can I see what you look like head to toe? Oh, you shouldn't want to see that. And
Really?
So you got a problem.
Bye,
You've been hiding
Felicia.
it.
Bye,
Yeah, you've been hiding
Felicia
it.
and Tara need to go away together.
There
But
you
this
go.
is the thing, right?
Yeah, bye, Felicia with
Can
that.
I just be devil's advocate here,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
I take selfies. I don't always have somebody with me to take a full
Buy a
picture,
selfie stick.
right? and another note as well, on a serious note, while the woman might just show her face, maybe that's the only thing she has going, she thinks. You understand? She may have self-esteem issues. And that's probably why she's
But you
there.
know what? That comes into the conversation. As soon as you start, I've chatted to
You
so
can
much.
hear it straight
I've chatted
away.
to so much women. So yeah. So
can
how
hear
come
it straight away.
can I see a picture? How come you ain't got no picture? That oh you should
Straight away,
And I'm
yeah.
like,
All right.
okay, there's something
All
wrong
right,
there.
so
There's
here's
something
what.
wrong.
Thank you for
Something
those
wrong.
who's just joined the live stream. I'm going to keep, in the break, I'm going to read your comments. We're about to go to a break very soon in the next few minutes. Before we go, okay, I'd love for you to tell the listeners and the viewers how you met your partner. I know you've got to leave shortly. So let us know how you met your lovely husband.
We met on holiday.
Nice. Okay, never tried that before. So holiday romance, we're going to go into that, but go into it now. Why not?
Well, we met on holiday. This was 12 years ago.
Okay.
So we are married.
Okay.
We have 4 children in total, 2 together.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Mhm.
We work well. A lot of people say we're like the old.
Was it a holiday romance while you were on holiday when you met him? Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
I
Did
was
you?
on holiday.
And did you actually get together whilst being on holiday?
Yeah.
That's lovely. What's that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not ask anymore. I'd love to, but I'm
we
gonna have.
did.
Wow,
And
that's nice.
I'm Jamaican. I'm born Jamaican, right?
Nice.
And so is he. And I think
That was
I
nice.
knew that I could not be with an English-born
Black man.
man. No.
Some Jamaican women say that.
It's a
What
culture
country? What
difference.
country did you meet him in?
Jamaica.
You met him in Yard. Okay, so you met him. It was very home feeling then, and okay.
And I think as well, it's I know this culture. I don't have to go into it and feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to conform.
So was it convenience as well then, or was it genuine? Just that was a vibe that he was for you.
Let me tell you. You see, you vibe. Well,
Yeah.
He says when he met me, he was like, I'm good.
Oh, that's so
it.
nice.
He's
That's
done.
so nice.
Yeah. But when I met him, I was like, I'm not here for no holiday romance. That's my tip.
Probably
Right?
right work. Probably right work.
Right.
You weren't looking for it.
But now I'm like, I can say we're jointly crazy for each other.
That's so
That's good.
nice.
Good time.
So
Yeah,
may
that's
I
good.
ask, before you depart from us today, how long have you and your lovely been together?
About 12 years.
So holiday romances does work.
And
On
it's
that-
not done.
And it God. May you be blessed with many more years.
Thank you very
On
much.
that note, we're going to go to an advert break. Thank you, Oki. Thank you for
you.
joining us.
Bless up,
We
bless up,
appreciate
Yep,
you.
yep, yep. Bye-bye.
Bye. So today, live on UJR Talk Radio, we're talking about internet dating versus traditional dating. We just spoke to my host, who also not my personal host, but another radio host who also works at the station, showing her point of view on traditional dating and how she met the love of her life. She's now left the building. Okay. So, so basically I was going on to saying that when I considered the whole internet thing, I just honestly thought to myself, that's for desperate people. Honestly. So once let me be honest with why did I do it though? Yeah. I got tired of meeting the same clientele of men based on, I guess, where I exposed myself and where I went. Yeah. And I wanted to see the other side of the world that I would never get to meet based on, my availability for where I go. I met an abundance of interesting characters.
Of course.
Assholes too,
Of course.
like everywhere else.
Of course.
And I've been told from men that there are a lot more women that inbox them asking for nude pictures than I actually thought. I have a very close friend actually that spoke on the fact that he had met a woman.
Mhm.
On the very same day, they agreed to meet strictly for him to have sex with her.
Sammy Davis would call that tap that ass.
Right, right. Imagine, he didn't even get to buy her one drink. She entered his car, gave him a good old
seeing to.
Well, she didn't need to undress for
Once over.
She only needed this area of herself, yeah. I never saw her again. So even though men seem to be given a bad rep, no, there are a lot of women,
Of course.
including sisters, yes.
Of course.
It's no longer just the other people that we once thought was,
Of course.
who are into casual connectivity. But as I said, I don't think that we should persecute anyone for what their needs are.
That's right.
There are a lot of people that's come out of long relationships or even damaged people that know they're not ready for the real thing. So instead they say, dating, nothing serious. And that's what they need. Just don't come to my inbox, I once said to them. I prefer to meet people traditionally.
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced the best of both worlds, I say.
Yeah.
Again, I say I've become great mates and close friendships with people that I never even anticipated dating. We just vibed and I was like, I like you as a friend, and we raved together, bond together, done everything together.
Of course.
And I dated someone only once, 6 months solid, where it seemed like it was gonna go somewhere. But personally, why it didn't go any further, he was not emotionally and spiritually progressive.
See it there.
Okay,
See it there.
that was the main thing. And plus, he wanted to immigrate to another country, and I weren't going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I weren't going. Other than that, I would have still been with him.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Yeah. And I think people often get tired, again, I said the same clientele. But I'm going to go into what I really think should be some of the tips that I suggest. I spoke about before the break about putting up a genuine picture. I wouldn't put your best over the top, all done up women, because it's a fake identity. You don't look like that way in the morning. So go in the middle of the ground, middle of the road. But it's true. Bare filters, bare makeup, bare eyelashes and nails. That's not what you look like. When he sees you, you're a different complexion totally, different size totally. It's all lies. Yeah. So I would say put a decent picture that conveys your personality, but don't go over the top. Not your bestest best, but neither do you put pictures up where your back of your house is messy. Just be reasonable. Yeah, be reasonable. Be honest about your reason for being there. Yeah, if you're one of those women that's eager for the man's seed, there's enough women eager for the man's seed to breed. Oh, my biological clock. I can't take them thirsty women. I can't. There's enough of those women.
Yeah. Do
you want children now? You don't even know the man's postcode yet.
No.
You don't know the man's postcode yet. Yeah, you don't even know the man's postcode. You ask him, because you want children now? Your biological clock's ticking. If that's what you want. Okay, fine.
What do you say, Silver, for the people that are online and they're actually sick? There's something wrong with you. What do you say?
What do you mean there's something wrong with you? In what way?
There's a lot of people that's got mental problems online, and they're in there trying to act like everything's normal. When you have a conversation with them, you realise, right, there's some screws loose from this person. You know?
Okay, look, a lot of us have a sandwich short. What's it called? A screw loose, one penny short of a pound. Yeah. Sandwich short of a picnic. But there's different realms and levels. Okay. Honestly, a lot of. Okay, let me get psychological. I'm being quite humorous tonight, but I have to get psychological and spiritual sometimes on some topics. Hurt people often hurt people. Mm-hmm. Okay. Damaged people don't often feel no way to damage other people. So if you know that you're one of those individuals that is not ready to be sincere, be it in friendship, casuality, or relationship, don't date nobody. Date yourself. Date yourself. Honestly, it's important that you are comfortable in your own company. There's a difference between being lonely and being alone. Okay, we have to learn to date ourselves before we start going out there seeking love and all this kind of commitment stuff. A lot of people are out here because they have a void. But the void, to me, cannot be filled only by someone else's presence. You have to be willing to be able to and comfortable in your... I love my own company. I love dating myself. My problem is I'm too much that way. That's my... I love my own company. I love my own company. I really, really do. Yeah? So, again, my other tip would be, do not meet nobody offline. That was what I did then. Yeah? Until you're ready to have a live FaceTime call. All of us has got WhatsApp. Listen to me. Okay, let me give you a trick. Let's give you a trick. Hi, my name is Desire was one the name I used at the time as well. Desire. Okay. Hi, my name is Roger. How you doing? How you doing? Okay. What brings you to my inbox, Roger? Well, nothing really. I'm browsing. Bye, Tyrone. He's gone because I'm a woman of purpose. You don't. If you're browsing, that's all you come for. That's that. Have your purpose and stick to your target. Is what I'm saying. Now, if you meet someone, and you meet someone that you feel you're vibing with, you swap numbers. Even by the next day, spontaneously ask them to FaceTime. Have a WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram live video call. If you are women and men, be bold enough to ask for that. If they are saying no, women often say, I don't have my makeup on, I'm not dressed. Fellas, listen to me. Don't accept that more than twice. Okay? The first time, maybe she's in her house in her panties and her t-shirt. Good for you, bad for her. Okay? So she can't speak to you right now. Do not accept that excuse more than twice. If they're avoiding having a live video call, whether they're genuine people or not, get rid of them. They're messing about. If you are genuine in your intentions, you should not mind having a FaceTime call. I've never been catfished at the time because I made sure I called your ass. And you get men these days. I'm going to tell you now, for those who I met, and if you're locked in, I'm going to tell you now, there's too many men rocking vaginas out here, okay? And they're all online, it seems. I'm going to tell you now, yeah? There's too many men that are sensitive, oversensitive. I would say things like, you don't have any communication game. They've gone off crying. Yeah? What's your purpose? They're complaining. There's too many oversensitive men. Seriously, I can't believe the level of mummies boys that are out there, or men that never grew up, boys that never grew up into men. There's too many sensitive guys online. Yeah? When there's sharks out here, we don't have no time for no goldfish. That's what I've noticed, I'm going to be honest. So I come across like the one that's rocking the dick. Because you got the pum-pum. It can't work. It can't work. It can't work. Seriously. Oh my God, I'm tired. This is stressful. I can't. The drums talk to me. I can't. I can't.
That was a lot.
I like traditional dating, but I've done both. Internet dating is convenient, very much so. You meet the world of a caliber of people you would never get to meet. Okay? But I'm not saying internet dating is wrong or right. Go with your own flow. Try it, but be safe. Be safe. You must have a FaceTime call. If they're not going to do it, women or men, don't meet them. When you go to meet them, tell someone where you're going. If you're embarrassed, don't have to tell someone that it's someone you met online. Just tell someone you've met someone new and where you're going, and you're telling them out of safety. If you're uncomfortable to do that, leave a note in your house. I'm being serious. There's crazy people out here, okay?
For real.
Leave a note on your bed, on your table, somewhere where you're going.
That's right.
Don't get into their car the first time you see them.
That's right.
Get your cab to the place. Go to a local place where you can get the bus home or get a cab. If you feel that comfortable and the vibe feels right and you want to run a risk at your own risk, try and take a snapshot of their license plate. I'm not playing, I'm being serious. This minute you get chopped up and put one on blood clot freezer. Yeah? Although black men don't do things like that. They do other shit. Yeah? I'm being real. But anyway, take a screenshot of their profile that you met them on. Send that to yourself or your email or a friend. Take a screenshot of their license plate if you can. If you know how to have the location dial on where you are, whether it's Google, do that. But try and be safe.
Real talk.
I don't care how much energy you love, and he's great, she's great. Try your best to keep safe.
I love what you're saying there, Silver.
Let's get psychological. It's very important. Looking for love when really the universe doesn't really agree that we should look for love, if it's love. But people get a certain age and maybe they get tired of either self-pleasuring and being real or being by themselves. So I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm not saying it's right. Do you? But putting it to the public in the last week and a half, more people say they prefer traditional dating, and some people are saying they're now considering breaking their virginity. Not literally, is an internet dating virginity, is in trying something new and going online. Talk to me, Drumz.
I agree with everything you just said there. Everything you said there was spot on. And I definitely do agree. I've done internet dating before. I met loads of women. Some of them got into a few relationships with them. It didn't last. I knew it wasn't going to last anyway. But what I would say is this. You have to guard yourself at all times. Because when you tap into that computer and you start exchanging information, you're putting yourself at risk. So you have to know what you're doing at all times.
Yeah.
You might think it's a joke. Like I used to think it was a joke. Get up and tap to Kiara, darling, you up, mate? You're in. It's a conversation. You probably wouldn't get that on the road. I'll tap that. You know about people. You know about copy and paste.
Oh yeah,
Copy and paste the same message 50 times and send it out.
Standard.
You're gonna get 10 feedbacks back. You're all right. But what I'm trying to say to you is you're exposing yourself because some of these people that's online, they are nuts. Some of them people online are dangerous.
So let me ask you relevant questions.
Told you.
What type of I've heard from other guys. You let the people know.
What happened to me, catfish? Oh.
You mean catfish?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, oh my God, this is getting good. This is getting good. Okay, first of all, let me take a moment to thank my viewers who has locked in to the live stream on Facebook. And thank you once again for those who's locked into UJR. We are talking about internet dating versus traditional dating. So, Drumz, my co-host here, let us know. Let's start with what caliber of women would you say are on online dating?
What caliber?
What caliber? What are they like? What? Because I've heard so many. Let us know.
There's loads. There's attractive women.
In personality as well. Because I've heard there's a lot of women.
In looks, in
I've been told a lot of women that are giving it up real easy. They came across me and they were like, "Oh my God, we're not used to this."
Yeah, there's a lot of down and out women. Yeah, that.
What does that mean? Break it down.
Under the radar.
Okay.
Like probably people ain't gonna look at you or give you that attention.
Okay.
But online you can get it because these guys are so thirsty and they're just chatting to anything, right?
Okay.
They just want attention anyway.
Okay.
And there's a lot of women that will out there will fling out their anchor and see what comes back in. So, me personally, what was you
I wanted to know what caliber of women. Is it more women that want casual sex? Did most of them want relationships or marriage? What kind of women did you meet on the other side?
all roads lead back to that though.
That's not the question though.
No, but that's
let's be frank. You say it all leads back to that. But whether you are on a Christian dating site or a arranged Asian marriage or whatever it is, of course it leads back to sexuality. But that's not in the inbox or your profile. There is an intention.
But people just look at what they like, innit? They look at your picture. Oh, she's attractive. She's got nice eyes. Oh, she's got a nice shape. She's got and that's what they're going in on. That's why they're speaking to
So there's not women. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I've been told from other men. There's a hell of a lot of women that are asking for nude pictures. I've heard so many men say to me, by the way, I didn't realize when I was feeling embarrassed about the whole idea in the beginning and thought I would try something new at the time. I didn't realize how many brothers out there, black men, are on internet dating. There are people that I've met, I've gone to school with, that I bumped into, people that I've raved with, people that's on my Facebook. I've bumped into so many people. So you watching Facebook Live right now, you'd be surprised at how many people on your page are on those apps. Yeah, they're just not going to announce it because it's personal.
Of course.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, I've seen my brother's friends on there. And that's where they embarrassed me. I was like, oh my God. But then I thought, no, they're on there for a reason.
Of course.
Yeah. And some apps will say marriage, looking for friendship, looking for dating, nothing serious, which obviously means sex only, which putting it politely. You have apps like Bumble, which my colleague told me yesterday has 4 different sections on that app, which is amazing. So you can upload your photos and you can slide it across into a different section and go into business networking. Imagine that. Slide to another part of the same app and go into meeting strictly friends. Slide into the other app of Bumble and you go into Bumble dating. So for those of you who want to shuffle around, go onto Bumble because there's so many other sections to Bumble. POF. With Bumble, by the way, women are in control. Yeah,
because they have to.
We have to match each other. It's like a catalog service. It's really That's the only, it makes you feel like that, to be honest. Yeah. Next. So basically, you like me, I like you. Then it says, oh, you both like each other, but we are in control. I've got to send you the first message for him to be able to reply. He can't message me. Apps like Tinder is the same. The only difference is the man, as long as you match, he can message you and I can message you. With PLF, an example, you don't have to do any kind of matching necessarily. You can just go to someone's inbox. Okay, so let me give you the pro. I'll give you some of the pros. I'll give you some of the negatives. My profile at the time was very staunch because I realized that people would come with nonsense to your profile, you know. So I put what I was there for, you know. Wanted to meet someone new, opening my horizons, seeing how it goes. Not here for sexual hookups. That was in bold at all times. Okay, but I did have a couple of men that were bold enough to exceed that profile. Okay, and go past those boundaries. And what I had one man say is, I'm really sorry to come to your inbox. I don't want to offend you, but I just want to know if I can buy your knickers.
That's deep.
For how much though? I don't know. So I said to him, I would normally block and delete that kind of message. But I got intrigued because I'm always a researcher. Even before doing radio, I was always researching and topics to the public, something I've always done. No, I'm that kind of person. I'm always doing things like that. You know, I would even ring my guy friends and ask them questions so I can learn about the man perspective. I've always been into these kind of things, you know. So I said to him, I would normally block and delete you, but I need to ask you one question. Why me? He's like, because I knew that you might actually tell me off because you look really strict, but I need those knickers. Yeah, I wanted those knickers. For what? You can do with those knickers. Obviously self-pleasure and smell them. And put them in the freezer bag and contain the fragrance. I'm being real. This is real life. Okay? I've had 2 other men say to me, I don't mean, and I love the fact they come to me politely. I'm sorry, I read your profile, but I just want to ask you, you look really strict. And I want you to beat me up, kick me in the nuts, kick me in my nuts. Yeah, kick me in the nuts, tie me up. I said, well, I told one of them, what if I beat your ass and I get arrested the next minute you're dead off? Kick you in the nuts, you know what can happen to you? The man asked me, all you need is high heel boots. I'll pay you.
Domination.
From I hear all that, I was like, bye. But normally, as I say, I would block people. But being psychological and my background in counselling, I really wanted to understand the mind behind the person. So I stopped blocking and started asking, why do you like these things? Really? Is it a childhood thing? Where did it come from? No, this is going to take my, it sounds crazy, but when you're doing certain things in life and it's only theory, it's not the same as practical.
Of course.
So even doing topics like this, all of that I've got so much to share in all these shows because I do things like that behind. I've always been like, why, where, when, how. So some of these people have behind these computers have weird desires, like wanting to be put on your lap and put a nappy on and rock on your breasts. I've never met those ones though, but these are sometimes people with mummy issues.
Of course.
So we're being trivial, yes, but it can go very deep. You know, and some of these people do need spiritual exercising. Some of these people may need to go and get, you know, help, you know, CBT or counselling or psychology or whatever it is they may need. Or just a reunion with their mother. Or confront their abuser. So it's very deep why people go behind, but it's not, you gotta remember, those who's watching and listening right now, I'm sure you see yourself as a decent human being. If you classify yourself as a decent human being, remember, you're not the only one in the world that's decent. There's going to be someone that mirrors you who's online.
Of course.
I want you to sit with that. There's people out there just like you. So there's good, the bad, and the ugly. There's same as on the streets. The difference is, behind the computer, it gives people an opportunity to be more cunning with their negativity and dangers. It gives them more opportunity to plan a storyline where meeting you on the street, in the bar, or somewhere is spontaneous. But I have, at the time, can honestly say, never met someone that hurt me, no catfish, because of how I guess maybe I go about it and at the time. So that's my thoughts really on in that section of internet dating. But if you think about it, people see it as microwave meal, but arranged marriages is no different. You don't actually get to spend any time with them. No, it's about a couple of weeks, and maybe you're planning a wedding. The only difference is your mum may know the father, and they've been planning that wedding from the time you were about 10 years old.
That's right. What's that?
Which, in that way you got security based on those, like Oka said, knowing someone who knows someone. But first of all, big shout out going out to Lady C and relative Olivia, who recommended me to watch. I think it's called Love in the Dark.
Big up Olivia.
Big up Olivia. We love you, Olivia.
Time.
She was a previous guest of the show. Also a very close relative and friend of mine. Our mums are best friends as well. So yeah. And Olivia also gave me a suggestion, also as my colleague Lady C, to watch something. To watch Love in the Dark. I don't know if you've not seen that on Netflix.
Love in the Dark.
I'll tell you about it, guys. Go on Netflix. Check out, is it Love in the Dark? Love in the, oh my God, did I forget the name of it? Love something. I'll correct it and I'll put a link to it, yeah? And what it is, you have, let's say 20 women, 20 guys, and they are in separate rooms with frosted screens, but they can hear each other's voices, and all they've got to connect is vibrations and conversation, no physicality. And what that proves is, I don't believe love is blind. I think love conveys, yeah? But it goes to show that when you're not physically caught up with how someone looks, you really can fall in love purely on soul. You can. I haven't got to the end of the series yet, but so far, after about a week or so, or less than a week, a couple has proposed to these women. So I had a roller coaster experience of, oh my God, this is done.
Mm-hmm.
To, oh my God, I'm emotional. To, oh my God, this is stupid. To, oh my God. You know what I mean? So what that shows is, if you spend enough time eliminating physicality, all you're left is with personality. And you can get very close to someone very quickly if all you're doing is vibing emotionally and spiritually, psychologically. It's true. You can really fall for somebody or rise in love with somebody. But allegedly in the end, they actually get married after 2 weeks. I don't know if I think that's correct. But arranged marriages do it all the time. It's a great test. Then you got, what is it? You got also dating in the dark, which is people that go to restaurants on a TV program. They go to restaurants, you don't see them, the lights are off, they're eating food and you can't even see what you're eating. And in the end, some would say no because you've seen what they look like now. You don't want them. But in the midst of connecting spiritually and soulfully, they're everything you wanted. So I was told by multiple people that I've asked on this subject for internet dating that they find it too disposable. People are able to dispose of you so quickly and go on to the next because there's so much people willing to meet, have casual sex or have relationships, and it's too easy.
Yeah, that's the way the system set it up. The system set it up that there's nothing hard about it. It's all easy. It's a microwave meal relationship, whatever it is. And you know, somewhere along the line you're gonna fall into that, and the old tradition is gonna get so hard you're gonna have to go back to some village in Africa or India and go and do it that way if you want to do it that way, because other than that, everything's a microwave meal, 60 seconds.
So on that note, I'm gonna do a random one. I have someone hiding in the backdrop who's claimed they're gonna speak on this show from last week. They're now in the backdrop and they're trying to tell me no. Hello, Mr. Secret Man, are you still trying to not talk on the show? Okay, he's not gonna come, he stitched me up. That's why he was actually here to speak, but he's not gonna speak, so okay. I'm gonna put you on blast because you told me you're gonna speak today. Okay, so alright, it's just me and Drumz today. Alright, so okay, so what's your thoughts on, let me extend that. What's your thoughts on long distance relationships?
I tried that as well. That one,
wow,
that one is very hard.
You're an experimenting man. Tell me about it, because
I
I refuse to do it. I
tried that one. That one was very, very hard. I was dating one girl one time. She was in Thailand.
Bloody hell. Thailand, are you mad?
Thailand, mate.
Was she a black woman?
She was half Thai, half Canadian.
Wow, that's a nice mix.
She was nice, and you know, I met her like 3 days before my holiday finished. Imagine that.
And you were did you see her, let's be real now, did you see her as your woman? Her living in Thailand, you living in London?
Yeah.
How, okay, this is the bit that I can,
Yeah.
can I ask you something? Let me ask you a valuable question. How would you nurture your woman? Listen to me good, you know. How would you nurture your woman as the man, and how would she nurture you all the way in those countries? Let's eliminate the common one of infidelity. That's a common one. Let's eliminate that. Nurturing each other, seeing each other. There's no dating going on because you're not in the same country.
That's right.
Is that really real?
It is real, because the reason why it's real is because when you met that person and that connection, that energy started, it's from there, it's that energy is going to be cut off or the energy is going to continue. And if it continues, then that means that person is very, very important to you, and you're not watching about the odds or the obstacles.
So have you ever had a date with her? Did you ever have a date with her?
Yeah, I dated her 3 days before I left the country.
But after you came to London, did you ever have a date? How did you ever meet up and date? How did this work?
Well, I dated her for the 3 days before I left the country.
Right.
And that was so magical. There's no sex or no nothing.
Okay,
it was just like
all right.
walks and talks, and she's taking me to this park and they're playing the violin and
Was
all
there
these
any
things.
intimacy exchange on those
on
3
that,
days?
On that 3 days.
Yeah.
I think at the end,
A little
I
something,
gave her
something.
a hug.
No
Hug and
sexual
kiss
connect,
and-
no sexual play.
No, that's what I'm trying to say to you.
Okay, so talk to us. How did this work? How did it plan? So you came to London, came back to London after
Came
3
back to
days.
London and I couldn't stop thinking about it, and she's saying the same thing. She's
So what
telling me-
happened? Did she fly over? Did you fly
No,
back?
I fly back.
How long after?
I'd say a month.
And then how often did you see her after that?
I end up staying in Thailand for like 9 months of the year.
Wow, you really
So I
liked
went
her.
there, stayed 3 months, yeah. Come back for like 4 days, see everybody, touch fish. We say, well, nice one. Go a couple rave, back again.
All right. I've met a multitude of people in my time. And they've always said they either want to immigrate to Africa, Jamaica, Grenada, and I've never dated them because I'm not trying to immigrate with anybody. It's not my purpose in my life at this stage or any stage at the time. I recently had someone who showed extreme interest in me, but I think that's all talk, but anyway, yeah. And they said that they will fly to London every week to be with me if it means me accepting that they live in America. I'm not doing a long distance relationship and taking it seriously. Let me tell you why. I'm very good at celibacy. Be it 4 years, 6 years, whatever. I'm very good. I'm very contained with myself. Okay? Casuality doesn't suit my nature. It just doesn't. Okay? I've experienced it as a younger woman and I don't like it. But you see, when I lock down Pandora's box and then I choose to open it, I'm not doing long distance. I want you on tap. My loving, my nurturing, and my sexual connectivity. So long distance relationship is not for me, because more times than not, you need to have nurturing. You can't hold me. I can't hug you. We can't date. It's not real to me. Feelings can be real. I'm not denying feelings. That's for sure. But the process of what I need as a woman is not real, them living across seas.
No, of course not.
I want to be able to jump in the Uber with just a fur coat and come and see you tonight. Because I'm that chick. Yeah? How do I keep things spicy and spontaneous when I got to make a big 6-month plan in advance? It's not for me.
No.
I don't do long distance relationships.
I've done
and
it.
be real with it. No.
I've done it, yeah. And I've only done it that once, and I said to myself, you know what?
I commend
I'll
you for
never
trying.
do that again. But
Was it heartbreaking though?
of course it was heartbreaking. In the end, I found out the girl had a boyfriend. I'm like, rah!
Oh
I'm
my god!
like, rah! You got a boyfriend, and the boyfriend on one of the trips, the boyfriend came into my hotel room, and I was like, hold on a minute.
Wait. You didn't prepare me for that. You didn't prepare me for that, Drumz. So after you done all that, flew back and forth from London to Thailand. It's a far. If you've been to Thailand, it's far. I've been there.
Of course.
And she had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend.
Oh
and
my
And imagine
gosh.
this: the boyfriend came to my hotel room, said, "That's my girlfriend."
What?
So I called her and said, "Yeah, come see me." So she came. When she came and saw him, it's like she nearly had a heart attack on spot. If she could jump in the floor, she would have jumped in that. And I was like,
wow.
I'm just like, listen, just between the two of you, just sort this out now. I just need to know what's going on, because this guy is saying that they're in there arguing, and then in the end she said to him, "I told you, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. This isn't my man, and this and that and the other."
So she didn't want to be with, she ended it with him.
Yeah, she ended with him, right? But
So that wasn't her boyfriend then, was it?
It was her boyfriend. She ended it right there.
How did you feel about that?
I felt, boy, contract terminated, man, for both of you. Like, I don't want to see none of you lot again. Then, what happened is she ended the contract with him, terminated the contract. And then basically what happened was, this guy's phoning me for counselling on my holiday, bro.
What do you mean
He
counselling?
phoned me saying, "Yeah, man, I hate you so much, man, but I need to talk to you."
Wait, so the boyfriend called you. How did he get your number?
This is not good for me. This is hurting me. If I follow this up, it's going to hurt me. So I cut off.
So long distance relationship, you would not repeat that again, or
Never.
okay?
Because like you said, how can you have a long distance relationship with someone that lives in Australia and you live in England? You're going to get lonely. They're going to get lonely. You can't do all this talking over the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do that over phone sex talk, but there's no physical touch and nothing with it.
I spoke to a few people in the last few months, which had nothing to do with this subject. But they said that they had, 2 men has told me they've had long distance relationships.
Uh-huh.
And I asked them, how did you nurture her? And how did she nurture you? What I also accept is that my need is not going to be somebody else's. So maybe they didn't need that kind of nurturing. Then how do you maintain your satisfaction? There's no sexual connectivity. It's purely conversation day in, day out. And many relationships last long because of that. Because there's no real engagement. The challenge, the metal, there's none. If me and you get along so well by talking, but there's no real practical connectivity, we can be together that way for 10 years.
Of course.
Because there's no kind of real, do you understand?
Of course.
But
like I said, we had our golden moments where, when I was in England, she's phoning me every single day. She's texting me. She even had one of her friends come over here. And the friend wanted to drop it on me. Her friend.
Okay, so never.
And I had to say, no, I can't do that.
Okay, so one question before we then close the topic.
Mm-hmm.
Oki spoke about holiday romances. Have you ever experienced that? I have never. I don't want to ever. But I love the way Oki experienced hers because she wasn't looking for it. And it happened naturally for her. I think if I go abroad and I met someone and we were destined to have a relationship, I'd be open to that. But I don't want holiday sex with a man abroad. I'm not doing that. I've never done it and I don't intend to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I met someone and it felt like this guy could be in London, I still would have liked him, then I would go with the fact that we can date, we can be together. Why not? But for the fact of holiday sex, we're not doing that. Yeah, so I love Oki's story, that she met someone through being, both of them from Jamaica, both of them were in Jamaica, and the vibe was just lit. And it worked for her. 12 years, I think she said, that they've been together. So what's your thoughts? Have you ever had a holiday romance?
Of course. Of course.
I mean, just for the holiday though.
Yeah.
Like,
I had a relationship with a girl.
Yeah.
Between her and her sister, yeah, they's worth 100 mil each. This girl was worth 100
What's it got to do with your holiday romance? Was that
No,
your point?
that means that when I was on that holiday romance with her, that was like I was living Prince of Bel-Air life. That was like I was in a dreamland with her. And when it got to the time when it finished, it was all over.
So she took care of you, basically.
She didn't take care of me. I took care of myself. But what I'm trying to say,
I don't mean in that way. I mean she nurtured you. Was it like a relationship while you were there?
Yeah, it was like a mini relationship, me and her together.
But you mean her house was nice? She was popping.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
up. She was up, and I felt like honoured to be in her house and be around here and be doing this and be doing that.
This was a sister.
No, this is the one I was with. My
Or
brethren
was
with
she a
the
black
sister.
woman?
No.
Okay, I thought he was only into black women, so I'm mistaken.
Me?
Yeah.
I've dated all types of women.
Okay. But now you've come home is what you're saying.
Of course.
Okay,
100%,
right. I understand.
100%,
Okay.
100%.
That's interesting. Okay, so bringing it back to the topic of, we've covered internet dating versus traditional dating. We spoke a bit about holiday romances. We spoke a bit about, what was it, long distance relationship. I've never had a holiday romance. I've never had a distance relationship. But it's been a very interesting week putting this topic to the public. I'm going to post all the written responses. I've had a lot of written responses. So much written responses. And all I would say is, you know what? Regardless of what people think, do you. If you want to try internet dating, do it. Just be safe. And as I said, video call will eliminate all of this catfishing. If you spring it on them, they don't have an opportunity to put a friend's face or someone acting like them. Just spring it on them and see what happens. Just be safe, take precautions, and just be genuine and honest on your profile. That's what I would say. But I wish that more men were still comfortable in approaching a woman, seeing her walk by on a nice day or a rainy day. And a lot of men say they're not comfortable talking to women on the street anymore or in an environment because of how women behave. Women, you know you're getting to a certain age. Yeah? You're getting to a certain age. Stop going on stush. Yeah, you may be this way when you're 70, 80. Stop going on stush. If a man approaches you on the road and his approach is okay with you, don't worry about the outside viewers. Just oblige. This could be an experience of your positive lifetime. Love can be met anywhere. Compatibility can be met anywhere. In church, mosque, shopping centre, anywhere. Anywhere. And if wherever you are and you've met your compatible spouse, then don't feel ashamed of where you've met him, because that's where you were at that stage of your life. So this topic is internet dating versus traditional dating, and oh my goodness. Drumz, do you have any last thoughts?
Yeah, I just want to say, people, you know, any way you can get it is how you get it. If you get it on the street talking to people, if you get it on the internet dating, talking to people, as long as you stay real to yourself, yeah, and as long as you keep safe and you keep others out of harm, and you've got a clean heart, you know, just continue doing what you're doing. Make yourself happy because you only live once.
Just be honest is all I say. Be honest. Don't mislead anybody, because people's minds, hearts, family, sometimes people with small children are involved. Just be honest.
But you know, most of this stuff ain't not honest anyway, because
that's why I'm pleading.
When you look at people's profile, it's all money, car, this big life.
This time they
Job
don't
seekers
have,
allowance,
this time they don't have a clean pair of drawers.
Yes, it's job seekers allowance.
Job seekers allowance. That's so funny.
Housing benefit. I type up, you know what I'm saying?
That's so funny. Guys, thank you for joining us tonight on UJR Talk Radio. Thank you to the live stream, and I'm going to read all your comments that you've left on Facebook. Yours truly, SilverT Lyneng. Peace.
We out.
Hi, this is Silver on Free Flame Thoughts live at UJR Talk Radio. We are doing our afterthoughts. I love this part. Drummer, what are your afterthoughts on the topic of internet dating versus traditional dating?
I thought it was very informative. I thought it was a good one. You made a lot of valued points about that internet dating and stuff like that. It was great. I think the lady that added her part in was excellent. I think it was brilliant. Do you know what I mean? I think people will listen to that show and learn a lot.
You think?
Yeah, because you can see your mistakes, you can see what you could do, what you shouldn't do, and you know, maybe what you haven't done already, and you can learn from it. So I feel like it was like it's kind of like a Bible on that today.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Different verses, different scriptures.
Wow,
Just
I love that. Well, thank you, Drummer, otherwise known as Sir Drumz. My afterthoughts is internet dating versus traditional dating. We've done a bit of long distance relationships as well as holiday romances, but it was mainly on internet dating. I say do you, be you, and be true to you, and be unapologetic on your journey, but just be safe. Love truly. Peace.